Episode 3 with Miami Heat. Time to see what we can do with this team. Um, check out the game plan with what we're running. Boogie Fland is going to be the number one point guard with Tyler Hero backing him up on the shooting guard. Thompson, small forward. Bam, and then War. Jovic as the 6. Christie as the 7. Valachunas as the 8. Sadiq Bey as the 9. And we're actually good enough for Ben Simmons is not getting minutes. I do want Ben Simmons to be getting minutes. Maybe we'll take away like that, give Ben Simmons like that. Give Simmons 10, 11. Alright, let's run it like that. Is there any extensions we can do right now? Bam, but we're not sure about what direction we're going with him yet. Training, player mentorship. Alright, we'll start with Tyler Hero. We could work him with Ben Simmons. Bam can work with he will work with Jurkic. Where will work with Valachunas. Jovic will work with Bam. Strong handle. Boogie Fland. Now we want him working with. He can pretty much work with anyone since he's so young. We could get him working with Thompson though. Max Christie. We can get working with Hero. Thompson can work with Thibault. Sadiq Bey can work with Larry Nance Jr. Carlson can work with Boogie Fland. There, so we're all set here. Time to get through this season some with this club. See how we can kind of play. I don't expect us to be a top team or nothing. We still got some time to really work on this team and get them going, but we should be taking a big step in the right direction this season. Valanciunas is out. Sadie Faye's out now. We're getting quite a few injuries. Valanciunas is fully healed. Hero's fully healed. No. Bay is back as well. '24 and '21. Fox and Boucher for Hero. And Valanciunas. No. No, we got Boogie Fland that we're gonna keep building. Eventually he'll be able to take over. Alright, let's check out how the team's doing. Fland is having a great season. As well as Tyler Hero. Sora Thompson getting point per game highs. And he's actually shooting 300 from the three. Bam. Doing the work. Ward doing the work. Jovic as the sixth man's been great. Valanciunas has been filling in great. Ben Simmons has been doing work. Saddiq Bey doing work. Thibault's been not getting a lot of chances to play, but when he's got to play, he's been great. Max Christie. Alright, we're just going to take a look at this team, see if there is any trades. I'm going to go with keeping Ben Simmons around. Christie, I would have considered getting rid of, to be honest, but he's hurt. He might be back. He might be back now. No, he's not. Now we could, move Thibault. Thibault. And Bay, I guess, even did upgrade our small forward backup potentially. Could be something we look into. Looking to upgrade backup small forward position. Taylor Hendricks and Fudge, we'd have to give up a first. Not something we're really willing to do. Ooh, Nesmith would be that one guy that could upgrade our small forward backup. Or Lugan's Dort, but they'd have to take a first in that one, so we're not doing that. But the other one, we don't gotta give up first. And it would be an upgrade over Bay. And it's a 1 year. What's he been doing compared to the other guys? Yeah, we're gonna do this trade. It's gonna help us out some. So that's a kind of a big trade for us right there. But doing that trade, we are gonna just release him. Now we can bring in a depth player, which I think will bring in a depth small forward. And we'll just do that via free agency. Well, obviously, we'll check out everything. Van Vliet is here. Can't negotiate with him. Obviously, we're going to see if we can do an upgrade on anyone. Hayes still there, but just wants too much. Jared Butler's even too much. Don't need a shooting guard. Small forward would be ideal. Is there one small forward that we... Aaron Wiggins will be our guy. Aaron Wiggins, 100% is our guy. So we'll bring him in, which he will accept. And now we'll do a game plan switch up. So it's going to be Fland, Hero, Thompson, Abea, Ware, Jovic, Nesmith coming in, Valanciunas, and then Aaron Wiggins coming in now as well. Ben Simmons is not getting minutes, same with Harrelson. But Wiggins we pretty much just brought in for that backup role for us. So Ben Simmons is actually going to get some minutes. He's going to run 10, where Harrelson will get 7. Evens out the team some. And then we got some very crisp backups, as well as Christie and Wiggins. We'll see if there is any extensions we can do. Valanciunas will re-sign. He is in the last year of his deal. He's been awesome for us. Just doing the work. I think I'd have to have him on a minimum almost, because I think we can bring a guy back for the minimum. Bam, we got him next year. We could obviously extend him, but at the same time, Jovic is getting close. System proficiency will, yeah. Let's run it like this. League expansion. This is something that we're going to do for the next season. There's going to be 2 new expansion teams coming in. Haven't really put much thought into the team that's going to be coming in. We're just going to kind of wing it here. Obviously, Seattle needs their team back, so we'll bring in Seattle. We could do a huge expansion. We could bring in 4 teams. Vancouver Kodiaks are going to come back in. Maybe that's what we do. We do a huge league expansion. Las Vegas Venom can come in. And that brings us to one more team that's going to be coming into the NBA next season. Who else should be coming into the NBA? One more team. San Diego could also be a team that we put in. Memphis, they got the Grizzlies. Haven't really seen one that popped out yet. You know what? Montreal Expos. 2 new teams coming into Canada. Why not? Why not? There's 4 new teams for the NBA coming in. Love it. Let's keep going through a simulation. Alright, now Christie's back, so he's going to be taking some minutes from people. Jovic, we're going to be taking some minutes away. Same with Nesmith. Christie, Valanciunas. That way we can give Larry Nance like 8 and Harrelson 6. We're actually having a solid season right now. 36 and 26. It's possible Simmons is the one we lose in the expansion draft. Bringing in 4 teams, like the free agency is too packed. Like we don't need that many free agents that are good. That's not getting picked up by teams. So we're gonna be bringing in some more. Wiggins is just here for a depth player. We want our young guys still playing. Is Valanciunas not on the lineup at all? Oh yeah, Valanciunas is playing. All right. Evan Mobley, MVP. Darren Peterson, Rookie of the Year. Ace Bailey, 6th Player of the Year. Victor Wembanyama, 8th DOP. Most Improved, going to our man, Boogie Fland. Jalen Brunson, Clutch Player of the Year. Billy Donovan, Coach of the Year. Brendan Harrison, Executive of the Year. Any All-NBA players for us? None there. Any All-Defensive? None. Any Rookie? None. So we got no one really representing the Heat. We don't got to deal with the play-in, so we're going to simulate the play-in. Alright, we're coming in fully healthy now into the playoffs, so Boogie Fland had a great season. Kelly Hero. I saw Thompson doing his thing. Just being a defensive menace. Bam. Where Jovic has been great. Jovic could be our future starting power forward, and we move on from Bam. That's very possible. Nesmith has been great filling in. Christie doing work. Valanciunas doing work. I would like Simmons playing. Harrelson's been alright too. Let's make him go down quite a bit. Let's make him go down quite a bit. Let's go Simmons. 9. Harrison there. Christie will go to 16. Simulate play-in. So we're going to be first round against Indiana. See how we can do against the Pacers. Game number 1 is in Indiana, and they're going to take it. Halliburton. Hero tried. He had 40. Game 2. We're going to take game 2. Tyler here with 35 that game. Game 3 in Miami. Can we use our home court advantage to our luck? And we lose by 4. Nemard getting it done for the Pacers. Come on, Miami. Let's show them what is up. There we go. Big game for Miami. 24 from Hero. Tying up the series. Can we get the advantage in series though for the first time? And we can't. Huge game by the Pacers. Can we tie it up for game 7? Does Miami have it in the gas tank? And we do not. Eliminated in the first round. And Brooklyn is actually the champions with Jovic getting the MVP. KD retiring, Curry retiring, big retirement class, Butler's retiring. That was a pretty big retirement class. Beasley's not going to retire yet. We're going to save him. Same with Tucker, Hayes, Grant Williams, Kevin Porter, Isaiah Joe, Jay Huff. A lot of these guys are going to be getting a chance with these expansion teams coming in. So instead of letting a lot of these guys retire, they should have a chance to actually get into the league here soon. There we go. We'll save all them. Hall of Fame inductees, Curry and KD. Draymond Green getting his jersey retired. Same with Curry and Durant getting it retired by OKC. League meetings. Bunch of new expansion teams coming in this year. League realignment. We're just going to let it do what it wants. We'll just make sure there's not an abundance of teams in one. As long as it's not an abundance of teams in one, we're probably good. I'd say we're good. Draft lottery. I don't think we got anything cooking. No, we don't. Staff signing. We need a team doctor. Yes, that's a very good team doctor. Holy shit. Maybe there's good everything right now. Is there good assistant GMs? That's a decent head scout. I've just seen a good head scout somewhere. Right there. There we go. Some decent upgrades for the team. Expansion protected players. Who are we protecting? Who has a chance to leave? So, you know what? We're going to leave Christie unprotected. I think I'd rather lose Max Christie than Ben Simmons. And we have Harrelson. He's going to do some work. Oh, so we got to lose two. So it's going to be Christie and Simmons who we're going to lose. Wild. I wonder who we actually end up losing. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Who just went first? Trae Young? Duran? Advija? Moses Moody? Dalton Neck? Robinson? Wow. There's some good players getting picked up right now. Max Christie is going to the Expos. Quickly going to Las Vegas. These teams are going to be good right out of the gate. I'm just seeing if we did lose We lost both. Ben Simmons is getting picked up as well. He's going to Vancouver. All right. So NBA draft, we gotta kind of check out what we got running with us. So we have no first picks this year. We have one for 2028, two for 29. Harrelson's really our big trade chip, kind of our only trade chip right now. Um, no one else we could really trade except if it was Bam or Jovic. See, we could trade Bam right now and get a lot. Who is the big guns in this draft? Is it worth doing something? Tyrone Stokes is the consensus number one, unless you're Brandon McCoy, who quite a bit of people also think he could be it. You know, we could just first we could see what we can get for Harrelson. See Harwell, and that first is not a bad pick. That's not bad. Robert Williams, Tyus Jones, Jaden Quintons, like that's a good pick. Morrison and a first, Brandon Boston Jr. The fifth and Consul, Ben Simmons and Chris Levert. The sixth pick and Collins. Now what would we get if we traded Bam? Darian Fox and Boucher, Jalen Williams. Damn. That might be John Collins, Cesar, Nate Emmett, Kaysen Wallace, Julius Randle, Neil Wagner, Toppin, Duran Simmons. Damn. Moses Moody, Hachimura. What if we did him and Harrelson? Can we just make a huge trade? Donovan Clingan and Pascal Siakam? Damn. We'd have two huge centers. We don't really need anything, I guess. Like, Nate Emmett for that, and that first might be like our best one for Bam, which I think we will take. We're saving some money here. Now I'm just curious if we traded him and Emmett, what are we gonna get? Since it's not a lot of money. Anthony Black, Brandon Burries, Carson Wallace. Quickly. You know what? We could just keep both these guys. Like just Emmett going. We could get Dyson Daniels, Keegan Murray, Josh Hart, and Gordon. Kuminga. Ben Simmons back. Rui. We're just gonna do what we just did. We got another first. Rookie signings, didn't draft anyone. We're gonna be bringing back Ware and Fland, of course. Qualifying offers, we got none. Roster, so we need a backup point guard, backup small forward. We got our power forwards. We need a backup center. So backup point guard. We do got some money. Now, do we get Jamie Jacquez Jr. back? He's an RFA. Michael Porter. Damn, Michael Porter would be pretty good for us. Gaga Batiz. We don't need like a super good backup center either. We just need a very doable. Valanciunas could be it again though. Even at the age 35. You know, we could bring in Valanciunas on a 1 year. 1 year, $5 million. Point guard, we need a backup. Davion Mitchell. Schroeder's there. Scottie Pippen Jr.'s there. Spencer Dinwiddie. No, D'Lo would be a pretty good backup point guard for us. But D'Lo's not really that defensive guy, you know? Now, Davion Mitchell could do a little better, but he is also... No, we are going to go with D'Lo. Good D'Lo on a 2 year. $7 million on that last year. Now a small forward. DeAndre Hunter. Now it doesn't have to be super good. It can be we can bring in Nesmith back, but at that, I don't know. Jet Howard. Maybe Nesmith is the one we take. Or we bring in Dylan Brooks for his defense. Well, we got, you know what? If we had a real good scorer, DeAndre Hunter would be great, but that's also a lot of money to give up. You know, Dort could be it. You know, maybe we do get Dort because he doesn't really score much. Zach LaVine would be a great scorer, but for the amount of money you'd want, kind of out of the question for us. Gigi Jackson's a great scorer, damn. Beal could score for us quite a bit, but I don't know how I feel about Beal coming in with that much money. Dort, Boston Jr. You got a great mid-shooting 3-point inside. You know, Boston might be it. Keldon Johnson. Keldon Johnson's a scorer as well. I think Brendan Boston, though, might be the guy we're bringing in. Brendan Boston or Dort. I think Dort can be a good scorer. But let's see what type of. Okay, so it'd be a player option 1 year deal with him. And for Dort, we could do like a 3 year deal with Dort. Like bring money back. You know what? We will do a 3 year deal on him. Okay, so let's check out our team right now. So Fland, Russell, Hero, Hurlson, Thompson, Dort, Jovic, I meant Valanciunas, and Ware. So I guess we're just looking for badge players now, really. Dante DeVenko? Not with that money. We're just looking for people with a lot of badges right now at cheap contracts. Malik Beasley. Probably get him on a minimum. Malik Beasley, that's easy. Small forward. Bruce Brown might be a little too expensive to get that, but we'll get that ball back. Power forward would probably be a good one to rock another backup on. Or maybe a center. Just because we are kind of running that group of centers. Like, we could bring in Jalen Williams. Jock Lindale. No, Jalen Williams. You know what? We're going to go in at Jalen Williams. Let's just do a flat deal. 2 years, 8 mil. Come on, let's go. Beasley signing, Williams signing. So that is pretty big. We still got 4 million cap space. Team is filled out, I'd say. Could find maybe a power forward. Vanderbilt could bring in. Kenyon Martin Jr. could also just bring in on a cheap deal. Not really, I guess, eh? Annie. Nothing. Yeah. You know what? What about Brendan Watford? Ooh, yeah, that's not gonna work. You know what? Larry Nance Jr. might be it. And now we'll see if we have any extensions to do. Looking good for the future at the moment. Where definitely got to sign him up. He's got better every single season. Improves everywhere. You will take a 4-year deal. Probably gonna have to give him the bird jump on it as well, to be honest. It's not like he's gonna be making two. You know what? We might be able to save some. 27, 25. Ooh. Okay, well, we'll do the 3 years that he wants. And last year, 25 now. There we go. Big sign, big extension there. So where Hero, Jovic, Thompson, and Dort. Those guys are all locked up long term for us. Now we had Jay Wills coming in, Russell. You know, we're really starting to fill out what our team's supposed to look like now. Now it's gonna be a new look NBA coming in as well. Low Dan low draft class, of course. This is okay, Annie. We did 25, did 26. This is episode 3, so yeah, when we restarted, we'd use that. Episode 2, we would have clicked that. Episode 3, we would have clicked that. For episode 3, I mean, so it should be the 2028. Then 29, 30. Yeah. Lillard retirement tour. We will check out the game plan. We'll get all that figured out for the next video. So plan is going to be, of course, number 1 point guard with Hero as the backup. Or the starting shooting guard. Thompson as the starting step forward. Jovic this year getting his start as the power forward. We'll see what he can do. Kelawar starting as the center. But now we have Nate Emmett, who has grown a lot on this offseason. He's almost better than Jovic already. And he's 20 years old. So we have a very good 1-2 punch at power forward. Carlson threw some as well, so that's a better backup shooting guard. Dort's going to be getting some minutes, of course. Russell getting minutes. So everyone we wanted to get minutes is getting minutes except Jalen Williams. So Jalen Williams does need to get some time in here. So we'll take like, what, 3 minutes from each player? And that gives Williams 12 minutes. So we'll do that. And Beasley, he's pretty much just the next best player to come in for us. We got Thibault here. Valanciunas on the bench because we upgraded him with Williams. And Larry Nance is just sitting on the bench as well. Player mentorship. We'll get all this figured out. We'll start with Tyler Hero. Tyler Hero will work with Dort. They actually line up perfect. So let's do that. Kelawar, we'll get him working with. He needs to work with a center, of course. Well, he's only going to work with Valanciunas pretty good. We'll get him with Valanciunas, Jovic. Jovic will have to work with It could work for Thompson. Boogie Fland, we'll get him working with. Fland can work with D'Lo. Asua Thompson will get his work with Jokic, I guess. We'll just keep working with each other. Harrelson can work with Hero. Nate Emmett can work with he can work with Larry Nance. Dort will work with we can get him working with Malik Beasley. I don't think he's working with anyone. Perfect. Deal. We could find a guy for Deal, I guess, for the trainer, but I don't think we got anyone. Jalen Williams, we do want to work with someone. Can work with Dog Warrior. Well, pick dog interceptor. There, so we'll save that as there. So we're gonna save that, so the game should be all ready when we get back in for season number 4.